Coming up on Bear Zone, one UNC student wants to change the way you root at sporting events.
The women's basketball team continues their run to Reno with 2 huge conference games.
We also have a preview of this year's Super Bowl.
We've got all that and more on this week of Bear Zone.
Don't go anywhere. Basketball axes their way to a 9-0 start in conference play. Reporter Stephen Rice shows us the highlights in the win over Northern Arizona.
Women's basketball continues their magical run on the road to Reno.
The rest of the Big Sky might want to watch out as the Bears are on the prowl. Thursday night, UNC proved just that with a dominating win over NAU 75-64. Courtney Smith led the game with 28 points in 21 minutes to lead the charge. Freshman Crystal Lager-Walker spoke on what Courtney means to the team.
Courtney's great. She understands the game so well. She scores a lot of points, but then she's also doing a lot of work behind the scenes.
And behind the scenes helped the Bears secure another win. Coach Cami Etheridge was jubilant in her words about the team.
What I love about this team is we're still playing one senior, a couple of juniors, and a lot of freshmen and sophomores, and they can get better.
And get better is an understatement. If you want to see the Bears in action, go out to a home game before the season ends.
Reporting from Butler Hancock, I'm Stephen Rice, Bear News 98.
The men's team also played the Lumberjacks, but did they have the same result?
After seeing the women's team win at home, the men's team looked for the same result on the road. Unfortunately, Flagstaff wasn't kind to the Bears as the Lumberjacks won 63-50. UNC shot a disappointing 28% from the field while getting only 9 bench points. Chaz Plata led the Bears with 12 points in 28 minutes, while Jonah Radenbach added 11 points in team-high 38 minutes. On the other hand, NAU's Jordan Martin scored a game-high 19 points in 31 minutes. With the loss, the Bears dropped their 5th straight conference game. The men's team looked to end its skid against Southern Utah. Full highlights in just a bit.
After adventures with a Lumberjack, the basketball squads took on some Thunderbirds. First up was the women's team at home. SUU came out with some tough defense and took a 19-15 lead after one quarter. But not to worry, that would be the last time the Bears trailed, as they came out firing for the final 3 quarters. The final score, UNC 74-55. UNC's leaders? Who else? The Savannahs, Scott and Smith, who combined for 37 points and 7 assists. But the real story was the Bears bench, who scored 31 points. With the win, the Bears improved to 10-0 in conference and 19-3 overall. The Bears are back on the court Saturday afternoon against North Dakota. Game time is noon at Bank of Colorado Arena.
Familiar story, eh? Just after watching the women's team win, the men's basketball team battled Southern Utah in Cedar City. But this time, the men matched the women, a Bears victory. DJ Miles led the charge with 28 points, including 5 3-pointers and 11 free throws. Jordan Davis picked up 6 assists. Overall, the Bears shot almost 50% from the field and had 34 rebounds. The final score, UNC 89-71. With the win, the Bears ended their 5-game skid and improved their overall record to 8-13. The team is off until Saturday when they travel to Grand Forks to face North Dakota.
Athletics at UNC are always exciting to watch, but one UNC student wants to change the definition of fun at Bears sporting events. Reporter Stephen Rice has the scoop about UNC's biggest sports fan.
Topher Aarons isn't your regular student sports fan.
When thinking of sports fans, it's clapping at success and gasping at failure. For Topher, it is something completely different.
I kind of became this like superhero type of deal, and it's kind of what I've embodied at these basketball games.
And this hero mentality has turned UNC sports into a powerhouse. For instance, the women's basketball team has not lost in conference this year. But Topher and even President Kay Norton wants to expand what Topher has done with the rest of the student body.
She wants to get more people out there and UNC's name out there, and I think that having good sports and having good student section is going to be part of that plan.
Hopefully this plan will be in action soon. Make sure to check out Topher at his front row seat in future games.
Fundamentals. Fundamentals.
Reporting from Butler Hancock, I'm Stephen Rice, Bear News 98.
Well, let's hope Topher's energy gets UNC sports into postseason play.
UNC women's tennis started their home schedule with a dazzling sweep of CSU Pueblo Saturday morning. The Bears hit on all cylinders as they beat the Thunderwolves 7-0. Number one singles Beth Cotton led the way with a 6-1, 6-2 victory. Cotton never trailed in the match despite hurting her shoulder early in the first set. UNC also had a dominant win by number 3 singles Marissa Baca and number 5 singles Rafa Morris. The Bears continue their non-conference play Saturday afternoon against Metro State at Workout West.
Strong emotion Saturday in the UNC pool as the Bears said goodbye to 4 seniors on Senior Day. The Fantastic Four, consisting of Sarah Olsen, Carly Barrett, Kimberly Toomey, and Laura Ramirez, set the bar high for all the underclassmen when they took home the gold in the 200 medley relay. The Bears' success didn't stop there. Sydney Kimura and Jennifer Brown touched the wall in under 11 minutes in the 1,000-yard freestyle to take home first and second. And a photo finish when Sydney Kimura and Elizabeth Meek finished the 200 free within a half second of each other. And on a positive note, Allison Woods left everyone impressed with her performance on the 3-meter and 1-meter diving board, her best performance yet. With these stellar performances comes great rewards. The Bears won 143-71 against CSU Pueblo and 146-56 against Nebraska Kearney. UNC heads to CSU this week to finish out the regular season.
The Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots are days away from facing off in Houston for Super Bowl 51. Despite both teams getting to the big game, each took a different path to get there. The Atlanta Falcons are under second-year head coach Dan Quinn. Quinn leads a high-powered offense into NRG Stadium, led by superstars Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. On the other hand, the Patriots will feature Hall of Famer Bill Belichick and quarterback Tom Brady. Besides the coaching and offensive talent, both teams bring young defenses to Texas. Clemson standout Vic Beasley leads the Falcons, while Malcolm Butler anchors the Patriots' secondary. Both rosters should make for an exciting game. I don't know about you guys, but I have trouble going against the GOAT. I think I'm going to have to take the New England Patriots. Now, of course, there's a little game, but really doesn't everybody actually watch through the commercials? And don't forget about the halftime show by Lady Gaga. It promises to be a big event, and we'll have full highlights next week. And that is our first Bear Zone. Be sure to stay up to date on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, Bear News 98. Be sure to like us and join us every week for Bear Zone. All sports, all the time, for UNC Athletics.